forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife. Waiting the law say about all lands here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, Channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information or environments. People and the environments are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environments, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all lands here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, Channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information or environments. People and the environments are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environments, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all lands here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, Channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information or environments. People and the environments are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environments, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all lands here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, Channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information or environments.
Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the program People and the Environment. People and the Environment are a program where they reach you every Friday on Magic Television, Channel 38, on Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media handles where you get we from. Inside the program today, we go can look at the importance of Aberdeen Creek, why we need for protect Aberdeen Creek. But before we go into that day, I get right inside the studio, Prince Wilson of 98.1 FM. We can help we talk small bit about the rainy season we don't start and let we know how the environment start like and waiting people for do and what they not for do. Me na Cornelius Randall, the presenter for this edition of the program People and the Environment.
All right. Well, Famulem, first I go say thank to our station manager and special one to you, the presenter, Brother Ekurandul, and all member and staff them na Magic TV.
All right, continue for day with you inside the program. This program we talk about the environment. Like today, we look at the massive demolition we don't happen inside the Aberdeen Creek. But before we go inside the Aberdeen Creek, the rainy season don't start. Let's take a look around. You know, man, we're very frequent around town, around slums area them, and they see what's in the happen. What do you think about the dirty that people and they put in a gutter and send from up the hill where they make the streets a flood?
Well, first and foremost, you see, when you use the word people, you understand, we're not like we safe in this country. One place like Dundas Street, the way me see how Dundas Street flood yesterday, we get more for do. Different area them. Example B. From time in memoriam, from when we small, when we grow up, we know say when rain come, be the damage. Then they not to team for talk. But still yet we blame council, we blame government. Government don't tell us say when I left them place then they una come on at the inside then they. But still yet people in the tower, then they na the area, then they see what's in the happen. Like down that street yesterday, wa Okada boy. You go past na water, you see say the water na flood, and so water with the water get speed. You go back a day or ride there with your bike. For them na the water they carry the bike go. You see?
You see some of them thing and they can lead to a question where people can ask, say, what thing council they do? But we believe say council they do their own bit. but we self as mortal man, or we as the citizens them, we get we self for blame. That Donda Street from time immemorial, they run Kandong Donda Street, Thomas Street, William Street, John Street, Robert Street, Tete Kansanda Street. What do you think the government for do folks, for help folks cure that problem in that area there?
Well, the first thing we may look say government for do, you see one thing we maybe understand. When you look up that Soritong area, from Soritong area, that day you find out say they run down them day. Then you look at the Sambagota. They make this Sambagota here in the 60s. You understand? They not be ever no say Freetong go be overpopulated. You don't make something from 1960 or something inside the 50s. Then you expect it now inside 2026. Let they accommodate or expect that same water what will be in the gateway Sambagota the flow. When we all go inside Sambagota will go on. We be get skating all inside the Sambagota with the skate. Sometimes they jump inside the Sambagota, the water go carry go tell go other side will catch iron. That's the Sambagota small. But now the city of itself, the city itself overpopulated. You see? So obviously we just get for expecting flooding the day. And you find out, look Pademba Road. Pademba Road under the Sambagota itself, because we don't say the Sambagota been flow under that road there. But now they come, they make the road, they so make and know that the height women they because that Sambagota will be the worker under. But you can't pass or put a worker under. But now we're not able, we're not see again. So we self contribute to them problem then they.
All right, I want to say plenty thank you to you. You join me inside the studio for look a little bit about the water and the dirty way people in the Torena Street. That's all an environmental hazard, and the environmental specialists then go get for put themselves together, especially the city council, the environmental protection agency, NDMA, disaster management. They all will look and see what in then go do. Thank you for joining me inside the program. All right,
I think because I short time myself come and myself tell you thank you when I invite me because you don't say when I talk about this Magic TV. So I tell God thank you when I say welcome me. I don't come, I can see how the TV day, how it turn, and at least myself able for talk to me people them. When I thank you.
All right, plenty thank you for talk to me. Please, we will take a short break. After the break, we'll continue the program.
Environments. People and the environments are program when they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, within the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information of environments. People and the environments are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, within the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information of environments. People and the environments are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, within the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information of.
All right, welcome back. If you just joined with the program where you watch now people and the environment where they reach you live from Magic Television, channel 38, on Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media and with them where you get with from. Don't forget to say this program where they reach you every Friday, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You self can be part of the program where you send you text message on the social media space, or you send them on with 090 10 38 38 line on WhatsApp. 090 10 38 38. I don't be joined right inside the studio by Dwight ZK Sharif, the Deputy Executive Director for the National Protected Area Authority. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Good evening and good evening to the people of Australia.
All right, this program specifically they can look into Aberdeen Creek. Aberdeen Creek, for you who don't know, Aberdeen Creek located in the western part of Freetown, just by Tourist Board and all the beach them plan B, Atlantic right behind the Tegona, Lumley and Cockery na the Aberdeen Creek that when I Ramsar site, waiting I Ramsar site, a convention which Sierra Leone government may sign say that area therefore be protected. So I get inside the studio Dwight ZK Sharif, the Deputy Executive Director of the National Protected Area Authority. We can tell you why it's important for protect Aberdeen Creek. As we don't see this BNTM, the NPA don't begin bet. Don't bet serious one at the Aberdeen Creek. So tell family a little bit about the Aberdeen Creek.
Thank you very much. It's good that you don't give the summary background of Aberdeen Creek as a Ramsar site. Ramsar site will not be a convention with the government of Australian sign. But before they come to the Aberdeen Creek, let we tell the people the institution we government established for provide supervision over 15 networks of protected areas. So then 15 networks in the Australian River Estuary, when I did the Aberdeen Creek Fall, now one of the networks and then one then the way the institution established by an act of parliament in 2012 as amended, the superintend jurisdiction over. So the creek where na a Ramsar site, as said, and na a marine protected area by law, and on that basis we will get a lot of mangroves in that place there. The one that we then born Freetown, and if they tell you the history of the creek, how it been there, and a unique environment wherein fish can lay egg, other marine species and they can lay, so it be easy for make people able interact with the marine ecosystem through the marine species then they. But over the years, that particular creek they don't come under threat by the very Sierra Leoneans who feel say we they in the quest for build houses or resident for let dwell. There is no reason for let you go there inside water for go live inside water. God make the planet and he put in a different cadres there. Water na for fish there or other marine species there. The bush now for bush animal there, and some of them bush then they like for the conservation wall they take for call the terrestrial. So we can go brush there, we build houses and what have you. But over the years, the kind way the creature encroach upon, with all the boundaries and people in the claim say different government or individuals they don't can give, they don't violate her. And the advancement to the creek don't become a concern because one, we get the Aberdeen Bridge. That bridge there, for now, from where we definitely observe how the environmental degradation they go. Now a threat to the society, now a threat to the vehicular movement, now a threat to the pedestrian movement, and what have you. When you climb on top of that bridge, the way they walk away vehicles in the past, it is shake. And the sand mining when they do the mangroves when they cut there, it don't become a concern to the government of Australia through the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, and above all the institution we for supervise the 15 networks of protected areas. So if people in Siwi now the Aberdeen Creek from last week and to date we do demolition the law permit we for doing and the law give them mandate for doing. We know they do it as an individual. We know they do it because of Sheikh Ahmed Tunis, who is the executive director now in the doing, or me as a deputy, or the staff members and managers, etc. Now we do it. No, now the law now we they apply. Now the law we they enforce. The National Protected Area Authority is a law enforcement institution. That's the reason why we get the law enforcement and compliance department, wherein we have rangers. These are like the police of the NPA on the environment. So when they interact negatively on the environment, obviously we get the responsibility to protect. So we go deter you, we go discourage you, we go unbug you, and we not go allow you to do anything na the space day where it impact negatively on the ecosystems that we will get. And on that reason, we don't think and say we need to reclaim Aberdeen Creek for restore it and let the Aberdeen Creek come back in natural state. That's the reason why we did it. We did do demolition.
All right, so Modi, with the what we go on for ask why now? Because Aberdeen Creek, we don't talk over. Warning don't go over to the people, but the people still continue for the do some of them things. And why now that the NPA don't team up Tranga one for make sure say them people in the commodity?
Thank you so much. The why now is simple. Now, why now it don't get media attention? That's the reason why people are asking. But we have been demolishing Aberdeen Creek little by little as we effort will carry away. But the level at which the creek we don't encroach upon, based on the kind of infrastructures in the sense of making foundations, pillars, and other things that we don't do there, you know, go just continue for do that activity by hand. It's difficult. So we don't see. We don't do demolition. We don't stop people there. We don't do community engagement. We don't appeal. But the problem still continue from the very community stakeholders. So we think and say we need to take a robust action. We don't say bye no dey na again. We don't bye the community. We don't get meetings with the community stakeholders. We don't do presentation of Aberdeen Creek. We don't get meetings. We don't get interagency meetings with other sister institutions. Like the NDMA, we don't get meeting there. Every now and then I go PROSEC as a PROSEC member. I dey report about Aberdeen Creek na the PROSEC committee. My boss the reporter na NSCCG and other institutions and they raise concern as well. We don't get meeting with the tourist board for see who side na the cut-off line where the hotel where they get here and who side they for stop. We don't do the survey then they alongside with tourist board. We don't do one with other institutions. We don't do survey of Aberdeen Creek. We don't fly drone day. We don't engage multiple times with the community people. We don't invite them in our office. We don't go talk to them. But still then they continue for undermining we institution, for undermining the authority of NPA. So therefore, we think and say, based on this kind of encroachment we don't take place, people then they go turn dirty in at night. We know they work at night. People then they deforestate, then they deplete the mangroves there. The mangrove and they go take and then they go make fish, then they go smoke fish. People then do other things and they creek and do sand mining day. It don't become a concern. We look at this, due to that survey day, we analyze and detail. Then we think and say, we as NPA in consultation with the other institutions we need to take a drastic action. And this way what they do, the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change is in full support of the NPA and other institutions. That's the reason why what they do, government give we a full security coverage, military and police. We get the NDMA, now they're responsible for disaster, and therefore they been needed for identify certain areas where it get for do with disaster risk. So therefore, the why now is never too late. It is like now it don't get media attention, it don't get the public attention. People let me feel say NPA not get the capacity for do demolition at Aberdeen Creek because of the say it will get too much influence. Nobody has influence us for do a job in our NPA, and therefore we do demolition at Aberdeen Creek unhindered.
Alright, if I'm you really watch and just join me, you go see say the pictures that we see in the background. Now Aberdeen Creek, outside people that don't build tete. In fact, a small side you are the left now. If you look now the screen now, you will notice the pictures where you see the drone pictures taken at Aberdeen Creek where the National Protected Area Authority they demolished. Now let's take a story inside this program here. So outside the Deputy Minister of the Environment begin support, we throw moral support to the NPA for the good work they say that they do now the Aberdeen Creek. I've been there and I put this report together. The National Protected Area they continue the demolition at the Aberdeen Creek. They don't make fit the way and then I had the demolish. As you can see around, they don't do plenty work. And the Deputy Minister of the Environment himself became for give moral support to the game garden wise and they do the work. Continue for those Magic Television. The Deputy Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, Madam Mimi Yemastuba Stephen, don't show the ministry in full support for the demolition exercise where the National Protected Area Authority (NPAA) they carry on at Aberdeen Creek. The Deputy Minister gonna decide for give moral support to the National Protected Area Authority officials them and game guard them as they continue for clear illegal structure and protect the environmental sensitive Aberdeen Creek. As it talked to the game guard them during the exercise, Madam Mimi Yemastuba Stephen reaffirmed say the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change fully committed for support the NPA in the efforts for protect the Sierra Leone natural ecosystem. He praised the dedication and courage of the game garden And he said the work where they do an important thing for safeguard protected areas them and make sure say the country environmental resources preserved for the generation we will come and by.
I don't say the work not easy. Definitely not easy. But these are these are ongoing things. And after the demolition, we are still there for the comeback. For make sure say the place they like how it's supposed to be. Because if we don't demolish and then we go and not come back, you know, people that always come back and try chances again. This also sends strong message. But who landed in Africa? We take go Masha kind of people making good in. It's something beautiful, you know, environment, you know, than for come and come for the mangoes. And at the same time, I want to plenty thank you. Yeah, Edie, I'm glad that when I don't get peace in that place finally. And I like to work on our campus. But at the same time, when I continue to send a message out, let people they know not on which country and which country them, and for their own lives, they for protect their own lives there, and for the environment sector. Because imagine all the mangoes out there, you know, because people do not able to understand the essence of the mangoes and what's the reality. So when then kind message the back, I want to also put the air and to teach the masses, the people, to make them understand. See, the reason why my government take this stance here, so one to take them like the mangoes here, so they get the young already clean out. We very like them. People don't understand. And I'm glad I want to thank you to the police and the military who all come together and join hands.
NPA Deputy Executive Director Dwight ZK Sharif, on behalf of the Executive Director Sheikh Ahmed Tunis and the NPA, thank you to the Minister of the Environment for the support and encouragement. He said the presence of Deputy Minister don't boost the morale of the team and show strong institutional commitment for protect the environment. Mr. Sharif say the spirit among the game gardens still very high as they continue the exercise. And though then they face challenges for protecting environmental sensitive area then, the ongoing demolition exercise in Aberdeen Creek are part of the effort by the authority for protect the area from activity then where they threaten ecological integrity of the place and undermine the conservation of Sierra Leone natural heritage. The NPA, with support of the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, will continue to work with relevant stakeholders them or make sure say and protect Aberdeen Creek and protect all the other protected areas them across the country. For Magic Television, Cornelius Ekurandul the report. Alright, that's now waiting me happen at the Aberdeen Creek, outside the Deputy Minister. We can give your support to NPAA. How you be feel as the Deputy Executive Director where you see the Deputy Minister where they supervise you direct agency, we can't give that kind of moral support?
That just shows that the MPA is not alone, because we fall under the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, and the Deputy Minister is the number 2 political head or political person appointed by the President of the ministry. So I feel so pleased when my Executive Director called me, Sheikh Ahmed Tunis. He said, Deputy, who side? I say, I try to organize the ranger there for Laguna Field. He said, well, rush go now na Aberdeen Creek. Deputy Minister today, he want go see the job done on behalf of the ministry. I not even take motor car. I bike I take. For I rush there. And when I reach there, me and to talk, then we go inside the creek. As the photo clearly see, he appreciate, he motivate the rangers. He tell thank you to the security sector, the police and the military. He tell thank you to NDMA. He tell thank you to all staff managers and staff members of the management of MPA that it is good that we do this, and it tell we thank you because it's not a daunting task. So I feel so good, and even the institution, all these staff that will be present, then they feel so good. So that shows the Ministry of the Environment, the support in Peking, where it is under the National Protected Area Authority. And by God in power, I believe say if the minister have been in town, he will visit them because he is in high spirit we'll go to around me and the executive director and we legal person. They say, "Una give me my own ranger uniform. I need for wear am for going to the field. They made and see me in action." And for that reason, we don't secure a own ranger uniform. When it come, we go present and to them. And as we continue for do the demolition of Aberdeen Creek and other areas, the minister get for the combat ready, ranger ready for let a day alongside with the institution ahead and the team we definitely formidable for undertake this exercise. It is a resolved situation that we need to reclaim Aberdeen Creek. Therefore, we the reclaimer and restore them. And when we restore them, we will not allow any further degradation and advancement into the creek, because now a Ramsar site and it's very important for the existence of human being.
All right, before we can look at the importance of the creek and what's next for the creek, as seen at this interview I've been doing with you, you really ask donor partners, government, ministries, them for help the authority for logistical support. I will let you echo up for the benefit of the people.
Thank you so very much. No institution, no organization, no body, not the able stand if you not get the required equipment for the job. How? The MPA, since established, has been challenged in logistical support. But on capacity, humanly MPA get capacity in motorman. And for the fact that MPA get motorman capacity in terms of making sure the job is done. You know the leaf farm, you don't get the required equipment for do the farming. So therefore, the thing where they frustrate we na MPA, na the lack of logistical equipment we will not get. Mind you, Thursday last week, now we begin this demolition. The first day we'll go there. Now hammers we use for put down then concrete structures where they don't go put na the creek. The video, na see just now, na see where the rangers then they use the manual effort for put down one pillar where it's challenging. When I see the kind of concrete structures that we they under, their foundations and they, when I go knock down there for the rest of the day, when I not able even down one side of that concrete day, except when I get a mechanism, when I like a machine for make the able put down there in less than an hour. So the first day, na handle the hammer they'll use. The second day also, na hammer continue for use for able for break certain one day. We able make sure say we are ready for this job. Like me, the so when they see now pillars and then pillars and they. If when I see the kind of concrete they use under the other kind of material, it will not be easy for put them pillar and then down. That side in they will be there for the rest of that day, that team. Now we will put down before ever the day they end. And this is not high water time. So now until the third day, now we will get military equipment. Military mobilizer equipment, they come with. Where the machine can, we don't identify who say we know say the machine where will go. We not go fasten inside the portal. Because the machine is well day. Heavy thing go there, it is definitely fasten. So we make sure say who say the machine will come, it able do in exercise, will not get no accident in the sense in the area of follow fasten. Now the machine be get for concentrate and put down the structures away then they and excavate some foundations we able excavate. The one that we see on the screen, machine able enter there. Now then we try for use the manual labor for let make sure see we put them all down and we don't honor. It's not easy. So on that note, we challenge here MPAA not get vehicles for do the official job who supposed for do. MPA not able mobilize in personnel and from far for let we bring them kind of headquarter. MPAA, the range and the salary scale is very much not good. But the government don't promise that. Then go able to look into that day. So if we get for do this job, we're not a sacrificial job. Definitely, let we get the equipment and let we get the logistics. Let MPA get vehicles. We all over the country. We the 5 regions and all. We get regional offices there. but the regional offices are under equipped. Let alone talking about the headquarter. The vehicle will get what they use now. That vehicle is not MPA vehicle. Now a project vehicle will European Union finance for will do a project in Aloma. Now that project they buy that vehicle there. Mind you, they not even hand over that vehicle give yet. But they use them because we need to do the MPA job by extension of the project. The one other vehicle will get now be a vehicle where it don't outdate one project implement now OKMP. That vehicle they in when I can left they go it break down. So then they really also roadworthy. So MPA not get vehicle. All the vehicles and way them be say MPA under one project when a Red Plus we get that vehicle are all done grounded. So as at now, MPA is not proud of any good roadworthy vehicle in that institution there. So we are challenged. The executive director and myself, because of we love the job, the other managers and officers and other staff there, because when they love their job, then they take keke, then they take bike for can work in rain and shine. It just like me and my boss, we dey make sure say within our office 8:30. Latest 9 we did it. Follow make sure say we mobilize the administration, the administrative staff there, the rangers there, follow ensure say patrol effect right across with areas there who they corner protected area like the Aberdeen Creek and the Peninsula. So it's difficult for we. Now recently we don't able buy hammers follow do their job there. The hammer and they will and they see people they use inside the creek where they knock. Now the small money we don't get. Now the EDC we need to procure then equipment that we will require. But if we procure, we mobilize the staff there, how will they take them at the site? It'll be too frustrating for them to mobilize over 100 to 200 rangers and we headquarter for Loguna Aberdeen Creek. Now waka will get for waka for Lego go there. So we appeal to the government of Australia, we appeal to the European Union, we appeal to the World Bank, we appeal to the UNDP. We not give it a try as an institution, we not give MPA the chance. Let we get the opportunity. Let us see how we will react. When we get the equipment and they know they do reaction, we become very proactive in our area of operation. That machine and if now get her, what you go need to one go put an infrastructure down now protected area. With the fear they will ask for security deployment. Then go give it. Government go give it as always government they do. So the major challenge is the lack of equipment na MPA, ranging from mobility, ranging from capacity building, ranging from salary of the rangers and the other welfare of the institution na staff there. So do ya wanna support MPA? Let wanna see the MPA how wanna want for SIAM under the executive director Sheikh Ahmed Tunis and a deputy executive director Dwight ZK Sheriff and other staff members, including managers and other officers there.
All right, okay, we don't hear you appeal you don't make for logistical support. Now, the demolition still they continue. After the demolition, what's next? Because we get these habitants alone, I want 2 weeks, no more. After 2 weeks, will they go back? Because that's what they keep doing. So what's next for the Aberdeen Creek?
Well, thank God the demolition not it at the Aberdeen Creek. We still continue the demolition by segment. How? Day before yesterday, we know say we will begin Thursday to Monday. Now Tuesday we rest. Wednesday we rest. Thursday, day before yesterday, we send the men in a field, then go continue for do the exercise. The challenge will they get small back and the high water way. The high water can in a slow water. It can take then 2-3 p.m. And if water they not able to work. So like yesterday, so we never do anything much. Today back, we never do anything much. We only thing we do with the surveillance for let any other activity not take place there. However, when we complete the demolition of the creek, we get for the clearing. Then iron rod away then they inside the creek. Then cement them and concrete them. Oh, they broke. We get for gather the all. We make sure say we bring the can up dry land. We keep it in there. From that point there, because no one would do the restoration of the mangrove, we get any obstacle in terms of something go for dump and the mangrove, it kill and grow. So waiting at the next step after the demolition. One, it is to this not just a way to bar everybody for me not continue the activity at the creek. Secondly, anybody who want to continue any activity at the creek, the activity for be conservation, restoration of the creek. The NPAA what you get now for do after the demolition, now for restore the creek. When we don't restore the creek, we make sure say we surveillance the restoration for let's see how the mangroves then will grow. And most importantly, the technical process, when the wetland manager don't tell we say the mangrove they able grow back now MP and that particular creek day, as long as we will plant and we will surveillance and monitor and for let bad people they not go root and come out. So on that basis, after the demolition, the next step is restoration. After I don't do restoration, now for let ensure say the restoration is sustainable, and we continue for monitor them until it becomes something where somebody not be able to take in person more court. And we will continue for provide the necessary patrol, the necessary surveillance, the necessary movement along the creek. Whereas we be able to stop not only the mangrove depleting, we will also try to stop the sand mining where they take place at the creek. And the one way they go call the dirty for many advance inside the creek, we will stop her. These are the first phase of the demolition on this side who they do now. The second side, now that side where they don't build the palm, then they don't come inside the creek. Now they don't really small the creek. They don't advance inside the main water channel where they don't build, they don't go take the they don't go bank, they don't build palm then they. So we therefore engage them back for me to make sure say voluntarily may they remove the made shift structures and then side and they before the government take a proper action. Mind you, demolition is capital intensive, and we therefore plan and back strategically. We say we will make sure say we get the resources and do the needful for that particular side of the creek. We want to reclaim the creek proper for save the bridge way they.
That's not the one that we did by the Cockery End.
Exactly.
Can't take to the under the Aberdeen Bridge.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
We always see the building there when they put there and makeshift building them. And interviewed the executive director now some time ago. He tell me clearly say most of them people and they not get land documents from the Ministry of Land, because there are times then the claim say they get land documents, and for where the process starts, nobody no carry it can show say they get documents from the land.
Not at all. The executive director don't send that challenge to anybody. We say this property we get na the creek, a get land for a get document for a main brand come forward. Me as the same time back don't send challenges. Not only the challenges on land document. I don't send challenge because the idea they go say na MPA sell giwi, na MPA ranger sell, na the creek day. I don't send the message. I send them back. If anybody feels it, me we sit down here, do I ZK Sheriff, don't give Aberdeen Creek a portion for a bill and he pay money to me. Do ya make it come forward? Where they come forward, let come forward with any document we get. If any other person feels it, a member of staff don't get a document for Aberdeen Creek for a bill, make it come forward. We don't send that challenge there. Mind you, Salon a country, people they know their right. If people that be feel say that they don't give money to any staff na MPA, or they don't give or don't buy property na the creek day from any member of staff na MPA, believe me, therefore don't come forward that day and all the times they will spend it. But nobody not get mine come forward. Anybody who they ask, they say na the community stakeholders, now they sell the place giveaway. Now they say this one a community property. If you able develop yonder, take the no more, let it build it. Aberdeen Creek, people that turn a family property, they say now then get on. You already you just go take a no more. You go do something as long as you able backfill it. Somebody, so people then talk to me on that. I tell them say no. The creek is owned by the government of Sierra Leone, and it's a Ramsar site. Government don't sign that convention, and therefore we dey protect am with every law that is available on earth. So therefore, if you know say Aberdeen Creek, somebody go sell the gill when an arranger, do you can MPA, whether any staff member of the institution, when at managerial level, or even me, the deputy executive director and the executive director, whether former or now, una come forward with that document they will give una. But wetin we dey say, if una no say not to MPA involved in any of the negotiations and they for let people then sell give una, do you wanna go to the stakeholders in Aberdeen Creek? Now the Aberdeen, the one that will sell give una, make them give una money them back. But we are reclaiming Aberdeen. We are not going to allow anybody for do any activity further than what we don't do there. What will they do? We they reclaim, we they demolish all of those foundation retaining structures that we then inside the creek, and by God in power, God being our helper. This now from Masalo we do. We not do for your own benefit. We do for generations yet to come. For many can see a creek that can be can be a proud environment where we will live in. People in our countries, they know one day see mangrove, but they keep pick up for many can see mangrove in the city. The one they don't travel go China, the one they don't travel go to other countries, and then they see how other countries and they maintain the coastal lines, the coastal ecosystem. And the same thing we need for Dunaya. That Aberdeen, me put a no say an island. Now an island. If water cross over na the other end, then that bridge they cut is an island from the original picture they see. We people that we don't snap at the internet. Aberdeen was an island before in the Bila Bridge day. So now both people they take cross from both ends. The road not be tar from Aberdeen to Lumley. Now be Sansan. So therefore we the beg on a stop for encroach on the environment, because when you negatively act or interact with the environment, when the environment react, it damaging. Life go, property them will go. So we are now taking a preventive measure for let disaster not come tomorrow. People then die in that place, life them go in that place.
All right, plenty thank you for day with you inside the studio. In name Nadwa ZK Sharif, the Deputy Executive Director for the National Protected Area Authority. We can't take text messages that we don't come inside the program now. Plenty don't come, but we not go to take all. We go take way to able for take this one come out from Foodish. We say, wow, good talk, Mr. Director. Indeed, Salomon to get ranga, yes. This other already come out from Temple say, good one, Magic TV. Waiting at the thing way NPA don't do for them people they are so. They say they not ever receive notification from una just go demolish the place. This other one again they come out from a concerned citizen. We say me concern that plenty people they accuse the game garden and NPA say now then they sell the land them to the citizen them they are aware of that. This other one say very good Magic TV, but one know if NPAA they give the people anything after they don't demolish they host them. This other one they talk say keep it up NPAA, continue for do more let una left or tot bad name. This other one they come out from somebody now the very Aberdeen say the community stakeholders and then they sell the land. Now that make one particular chief a state in him one for call. They say it all run away. He say he get begging in ordinary community. This other one they say we are going to take for now say the executive director and the deputy director of the National Protected Area Authority una make mind though for demolish Aberdeen. The person who put in name will send this message. This last one I will take for now inside the program say una be careful with some of una game garden. There no plenty thing we don't want for make clear una know. Alright, I will take the messages and for now and I will give you time for response to some of them.
Thank you very much. Our law very clear. The law will establish the NPA. One of the actions that we can take. But we cannot modify it in your own practical way. Not all waiting the law say. We begin do activity where they go talk to you, warn you. Where you continue where they go spray the place, they done like a sign for sure say NPA don't canaya. They will the data. Where you continue also where they go demolish the structure. How they demolish and so in the bill. So where we see say don't continue, we they let the person they show say you get money. So we left you small. Where you don't make sure say if you say you are safe, they will come back now put and down. That is just what has happened now at Aberdeen Creek. However, we show a human face in this demolition. The executive director, Sheikh Ahmed Tuni, is so magnanimous that any structure we put in the sleep inside, we know they touch them because of the rainy season. But all the other structures, where you know get no circumstance for say people then they sleep inside there or they even get bed there, we go broken. So therefore, with demolition, go purely for unoccupied structures. The major structure we will broke under, we now like if we don't reach wall height, they don't float and all that thing. Now unoccupied structure, and if all within we coordinate, we will take for the demolition. So we not left now two structure. The rest now their foundations and then pillars. So we not get any compensation because one, even for entering the space, we in a protected area. It's an offense by the act of NPA. For go do any activity there, interacting with the ecosystem negatively, now another offense that. So what will they do? We don't pass through the stages and they we know now some people don't become trangais, we they demolish. Sometimes we they arrest you, sometimes we they make sure they will confiscate your property, sometimes they make sure they will arrest you and prosecute you, you pay fine and you go jail. We don't do that in the peninsula. We legal person will get. Dauda Lenge Bangura. We don't they arrest. They don't they go na court. We don't hold people there. Where they don't they do charcoal burning. Then they deforestate the peninsula. Where some they don't go jail, some they don't go pay fine, and they don't go jail back. So we still have those powers under our purview in the act for let do the activities and they. We know they compensate anybody because the space where you go do you construction na a no-go area. So would I go sell you? Would I go pay money to? Do you go to may compensate you? But that is the property of the government of Sierra Leone under the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, and therefore with the reclaim day, we have no regret of reclaiming Aberdeen Creek. As long as lives are going to be saved for the future, generations yet to come, we get for preserve that place for them, and we get for make sure say the climatic condition will aid the camp. The sea level they rise, let we get that place restored so that we'll be able to make sure say we prevent the sea level rising. Not to mind we get, because one thing na MPA, the job na in the first place, na job you need for do, you need for get mind for her. If you not make mind for reclaim, then at the same time you dey continue for get bad name. Aberdeen Creek, whether we will demolish the whole, we not demolish the whole, we dey continue for get bad name. Imagine no more not always sell Aberdeen Creek to anybody. Let the other texter who send message, he say let's be careful of rangers. And they still send this message on behalf of the executive director. Would I know say ranger do business with an Aberdeen Creek? Please come forward. Please come forward. Can't name the ranger. Believe you me, with the kind administrator who get, plus me, we take administrative actions against them. The one that in fact where maybe somebody make accuse no more say if they can't tell you say oh be no more, they not go broken. Some of them will not begin to take this disciplinary action against them. So on that basis, I am asking that Aberdeen Creek not to mind now job then we do. If finally the people of Sierra Leone appreciate the job of MPA, if finally the people of Sierra Leone appreciate the job of the executive director Shekame Tunis and in deputy with members of staff there that will try to protect lives. So on that basis, would I feel say it feel aggrieved? The stakeholder will then say it don't run away. We don't know about stakeholder because that stakeholder no can tell we say it don't sell land. It give person. He say now people then they encroach. Finally, waiting at the thing where they say we not inform them. People that they deceive themselves. We don't call meeting now with office now Aberdeen Yanda. We do presentation of Aberdeen Creek. We'll not stop yonder. We don't also inform other stakeholders. They don't come to our office. We are very stakeholders and we don't get meeting with them. Even before the demolition, some other stakeholders from Aberdeen they come. They come they say the area say we they go broke with the houses there. We clear the air to them say we know they broke anybody in house where they sleep, but they broke the structures away inside the creek. And that was exactly what the demolition did. And now we they continue for do. No, but no they if we broke for the house, believe you me, we know how Salomon they react. Like then they all over. Therefore, don't attack we in the first place outside there. But we not broke nobody in us. We not touch nobody in us. But we touch the foundations of the place. We will feel say they not for exist. And they not for exist there. Waiting for exist yonder. Now the mangrove. And on that note, we request the people of Australia. We not support the MPAA for let do this job here. For let reclaim Aberdeen Creek. We'll reclaim them. It will be the benefit and the benefit for this country and to the community and the people that they do in another community there, so that they go save themselves from danger.
All right, quick one other message on kind side again. We come out from Temple. We say we get host them now the protected area them, but we are not demolish them yet. Wait to make.
Well, I don't talk earlier now. We say host them. Mind you, I'm not able to demolish them right now. Now machine we need. We don't do demolition at Peninsula in 2024. What will be the use? Na caterpillar machine, not all getter, na the military getter. So the demolition will get a timeline. That timeline, the one that will be demolished, believe you me, we don't want to go Comfort Bridge. Let's go there now. We don't demolish Comfort Bridge so much so that now the place they grow back to its natural state. We'll not be able to demolish all the other some 1-2 houses then. What happen because we want to make a outpost for rangers who they deploy there. So now make like 1-2 days we will not be touched at all. Because we know say if we get for go there back, we want outside the military and the police and go there and the rangers and go there, we will be able to store the materials and follow the demolition. But we now want see go Comfort Bridge. What you want to tackle it now the deforestation. Because people then they right inside the forest from then they don't go make settlement there, them small camp there. Now then they sleep, Then they born picking and they do deforestation for charcoal burning. We don't obviously run after that one and they. At one point in time, somebody is cutlass for chap one of we ranger. He sees the cutlass. That in finger the old buango. The institution now continue for let take care of ranger there. So many people they know say we job be risky, we need security coverage, and they always they attack we, community they attack we. Me know they come out na net. We are gonna meals. Because the job where they do is risky. Make somebody no go attack me on side, do me bad. So then I know they come on na net from your house. Now from your office and my house, from your house and my office. And my office I always make sure say a security alert. Because I don't know who say bad person will come out for can do me bad for a job where government they pay me for. Because if government employ me, if they pay me for a job I not do them, the money no go benefit me. I want the money where at the government they pay me benefit me and benefit my family. So they are the big. Will they continue for do demolition? NPA will never get tired to do demolition as long as we get the required equipment there, the logistics and the support from any donor or any development partner, including the government of Australia.
All right, the program we watch now, People and the Environment, we reach you live from Magic Television Channel 38 every Friday 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Inside the program today, we don't hear why the Aberdeen Creek need for be protected, how important the Aberdeen Creek be, and why we for protect them so that we will avoid flooding in that area there and protect the mangrove them, because for the benefits of you don't know, the mangrove them now outside the fish then they can breed, they egg them and then picking them before them go into high seas. If now high seas no more they will not go get fish. That's then I will go begin life and the devil say the devil no one for Siri. Now we step don't cut all the mangrove then at the water and we'll not go get fish with that. Inside the studio, I will talk to Dwight ZK Sharif, we are the Deputy Executive Director for the National Protected Area Authority. Alright, Tim, really don't catch you inside the program. What's the message you want for left to family with listening to it? And take notes, this program, People and the Environment, very, very soon, NPAA get for to sponsor this program for the next few months.
I want to talk to the people of Australia, make them know say the areas in which government don't designate as protected area. Not for any other thing, and for make sure say the environment is protected for our very existence as human beings. Sierra Leone, we get a low carbon contribution to the space. Waiting they help we on that. Now environment will protect, the forest they will keep, and the areas where government don't are designated areas. So the carbon sink with the carbon way down the rest forest they absorb. It's so much great that if you will not get forest, it will affect you. But sickness go in this country. But people then go day where they know will get long life. We know get long life because when they come on at the sun, they come with so many things. Waiting they filter that particular sun rays ready now the ozone layer. Where the developed countries they don't damage that side. So what did they help we in the collection of the carbon? Now the forest there. Now the mangrove they absorb water, they absorb carbon, they absorb so many things. Now make the globe done ready now for make them fight this climate change in terms of supporting developing countries. For make sure so we preserve our areas where we know say yes. Now area where we able make sure say we able interact with the environment. Secondly, waiting at the tell the people there. Do you have una left for the bill na bad side there? We not build na waterway. We are not build na side when a disaster prone area. We are not build na a hill where you know say that hill anytime it will cause a problem. Let's avoid what be happen in 2017 when it happened in a region in August. We will lose lives there. You will lose your property, but if your life come out, you will get that property back. But when you lost life, that life they don't go forever. It like said and say that the smartest person where in life go, we're not able to get that kind of smartness or that kind of knowledge the way you get. So we lost that person there. So at the big, we're not building Aberdeen Creek. We not avoid for building Aberdeen Creek. We are not building the protected area like the Western Area Peninsula National Park. We're not building the water catchment areas. We are not pollute the water. When are the water bodies where it is supply the Guma Dam where they make with the get water on daily basis or weekly basis. By the way, so we not support NPAA. At the ask Papa government. We not support NPAA. Let us get the logistics and let us say what we will do now the environment. We will ensure say we do the needful for let us make sure say encroachment, degradation, and pollution of the water bodies now we protected areas will definitely be mitigated. And we ask the one then way then they do mining. Men they don't mine at the protected area. May they not go pollute the water. Mind you, when you pollute the water somewhere through mining, it affect another community where you get that water channel. Like for example, the water for Gobo, when at the river Taya, the mining activities where they happen at Tonkolili, that water they now they supply into down there. Now that water don't change color. The communities where they when they live among that along that particular side, they're not able to get no good use of that water again. Even the species when are the freshwater species all don't they extinct because of one, that water they don't get chemical, they don't get polluted one way or the other. So that particular environment don't become very more toxic for their survival. So do ya with the big. The message is on behalf of the executive director, we not support MPA, we not hate anybody, but we try to protect lives and make sure say the environment that we are protecting become useful for the generations and yet unborn. Mind you, now people that be left the environment there for we. Now people that be left the Aberdeen Creek for we. Now people that be left the peninsula for we. If we don't can see them, let we make sure say we left them for the other picking there who don't born and picking there we then get for born after we. So that then go live in a healthy environment. For live in a healthy and toxic-free environment, na part of the human right we talk about in the world. So I want for big, when I support MPAA, we not see MPA as an enemy. MPA is working in the best interest for law preserve and law protect and law make sure say we restore and conserve the area that has been designated for conservation and restoration.
All right, plenty thank you for talk to we. Will be listening to Dwight ZK Sharif, the Deputy Executive Director of the National Protected Area Authority. We don't can explain about the Aberdeen Creek and say we saw some of the things where the authority expects people and for do and we then self go do. And also this edition of the program, People and the Environment, go left you for today. So till next week Friday, we will get another edition of the program where we will look at the importance of the reptiles them. Why then important for them at the environment, the role we then go play, and we self your role for play for let the environment will be a good environment. Not forget say if you not go against the environment not go come against you. Exactly. So till next week, me na Cornelius Ekurando, they say tata.
Environments. People and the environment are program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, within the law say about all lands here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television.